Yeah. You're part of the stream now. Yeah, kind of. What up, Smasher? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Seven elemental res. What's up, Ricardo? What's up, Valkyrie? Welcome, welcome, welcome back. It's poppin', y'all. Doing pretty well, playing Fireclaw build and got lucky with slamming 2 unique, so I'm happy. Hell yeah, dude. You love to see it. RNG on your side today. Throw some of that my way. You're 7 elemental resistance? I don't know about that, but we'll see. You're not looking too hot, but at least someone will yank it. So I think this is a banger for Void Knights, that they do like this shit. Tier 7 Void damage. Whatever. 500k. Now this one's worth a lot. Tier 7 throwing damage. All those yeet builds love that. Throwing damage, tier 7. No more ladle. Yeah, right now I'm putting together a build with Dragorath'S Claw. I'm almost done, so hopefully maybe like this evening or something I can put the put a video together for it. There's still a couple things I want to figure out. Yeah, bro, these things are worth a lot of money. The cheapest one is 11 million, bro. Holy shit. What is like a good one? What, throwing a type? Yeah, if you can get an open prefix on it. It has an open prefix too, dude. This is worth, oh man, this is worth a lot. Let me see. Throwing damage. Reduce mana cost, tier 7 with an open prefix. Question mark? $40 million gold? Word. That's a banger. Is that 40 million? Yeah, 40 million gold. Alright, we'll take it. That would double the amount of gold I have. Fuck yeah. They're both 1 LP as well, so I got really lucky. Oh man, 25% chance. Oof. Nice, dude. I'm sad I became poor. Tried to hit tier 7 int on 1 LP gazes. Failed all 11 tries. Dude, I swear to God, it really is a cursed helmet. You've probably seen it before, but I always love to flex my terrible luck with my 18 failed prismatic gazes. So, you know how it is. Alright, I think this is a pretty good Omni roll, gonna be honest. These are all reasonably high, and the critical strike chances on this max rolled. Boom, 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 boom. Omni. These aren't, I guess these aren't really worth tons these days. But I guess it depends on, like, since my critical strike chances rolled so high, it's probably worth, I'll list it for like 1 million gold. This 100k. Should sell those. I thought those were useless when I was wondering how to over them on the ground. No, yeah, people have, there's a lot of good thorn builds in this game. Alex Gonzalez, how are you today? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just got a haircut, so feeling freshly snipped. I'm sad. Yeah. Maybe saying 100 million. That's double what you have now. Wow, yeah. If someone buys that, that would be awesome. We have a T7 intelligence bar boot. Are you telling me this build slaps more than the one from last week? In my opinion, it slaps a little bit more than the one from last week. I'm still getting there. I'm going to do a little bit of theory crafting in a second here. Is there an Omni with 4 LP in the market? Let's check. I doubt it. I bet maybe there's one with 2 LP, but that's the most. Yeah, there's one page of 2 LPs. And some of these are like, honestly, like, fuck. 75? I mean, it's pretty shitty rolls, to be fair. This one's not bad, though. This one's actually really good. Dude, like, this is... If I sell that, I might buy this one, if it's still on the market. This is pretty good. If I can hit both prefixes, that would be insane. Holy shit, you dropped your +4 Frostclaw? Man. Yeah, it's all me, man. It's because you tuned into my stream. Everyone, tell all your friends, right? You get better luck when you watch my stream. Alright, so here's what I was thinking, guys. Have I seen detonating arrow daggers build? Yeah, no, it's disgusting with the Joker's blast knife. Single target is insane. I think obviously like the issue with melee builds is that they're melee builds, right? The clear is just not as good. So you know you can one-shot bosses, but you definitely suffer when you're trying to just clear monos. So what am I doing? Skills. I don't really need to use Flame Rush anymore. Because I don't need the static orb cast from it. The issue is like the frenzy is really nice. So I just want to see like if I ran teleport, would it be somehow better for some reason instead? Because also when you run teleport, right? Fragment of the Enigma has when you cast teleport, you apply spark charge to all enemies around the destination, which I don't know what that radius is, but I could use that, like make use of that. Just during the stream, can you explain why the dagger is the way to go? Okay, so with the dagger has this implicit that 39% chance to cast Lightning Blast on crit with Frostclaw. So not only when we cast Frostclaw do we proc Elemental Novas with Distillate, but now we can also cast Lightning Blasts. So we're just like adding an entire extra skill. There are some trade-offs, obviously, like we miss out on all that extra cast speed that we get from the ladle. But you know, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. I think it's still a bit stronger though. I timed my T4 Jewelra kill, and it's like 30% faster with this build. So the single target is definitely much better. Also, yeah, for everyone here, if any of you guys are doing gambles on legendary items, you know, let me know. We'll pull up a stream if you share your screen and Discord, and I'll share it for everybody, so we can all laugh at your pain as you fail. Yo, Booty, which version would you recommend for starting? One with ladle or the one with dagger? Honestly, whichever one you can get the gear for easiest. I think like for the most part they're similar in power level. This build is a slightly stronger single target. The other one is better AoE, but they're both super strong overall. What about the brand from Flame Rush? The thing is that like I don't need the brand. I apply brands from this in the passive tree. I apply brand deception, so I don't even need it. Like I guess I could free up. You're saying I could free up skill points if I spec out of this. That is true, but I guess the other question would be like where do I put them? Like, so I free up 5 skill points. Where would they go? There's nothing really that would make a big, like I could put it like this, right? I could put points in here, that would be good. But I don't know. It wouldn't feel good because the brands only last 3 seconds. So I'd have to dash through the boss every 3 seconds. I don't know. I could see it working, but I don't think I want to have to like have the pressure of having to do that every time to get all my ward generation. What's the implicits on the dagger that you want? Tier 7 cast speed for sure, and then crit multi and shred armor. I don't think you can get lightning shred as a suffix, so this is like, I think this is pretty much perfect. I don't think you need a 4 LP one because like the second suffix wouldn't be anything useful. Any tips for getting the plus levels for Frostclaw and the relic? Been farming for quite a bit and haven't found any relic with plus levels. Not even +1 level seems rare as fuck. It is rare. Yeah, that's what everyone's complaining about, it seems. So you just gotta get lucky, man. That's I think that I feel like the drop rate for them is a little bit higher in dungeons. So if you run like Soulfire Bastion, you can drop some in there, and then at the end you can gamble for relics, and you can hope that you get them. Also, when you're in dungeons, dungeons have every day there's a mod on the dungeons. For example, in Temporal Sanctum, you can see here enemies drop substantially more exalted helmets, and every day this cycles. So I've been telling everyone, you can come on Last Epoch tools and look at like what is dropping. And so Temporal Sanctum in 7 days is like the one that it drops a lot more exalted relics, and Lightless Arbor, the exalted relics is tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow you can farm for that in Lightless Arbor. So that would be my recommendation. Got them dance moves? Yeah, I think she was probably dancing behind me. She likes to participate. By the way, just buying some random shit from the bazaar is much quicker to level up rep. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's how you, yeah. So when you're trying to level up your rep, you get 2 times the amount of reputation as favor when you spend it, right? So if I spend 1,000 favor, I get 2,000 reputation. So it doesn't matter where you spend it though. So you can, you can spend it gambling on this. You can spend it listing items, buying items, doing whatever you want. All right, so I don't want to increase the spell cost of. So right now, teleport is a 3.3 second cooldown. This would increase the cooldown recovery speed 20%. Mana efficiency, global cooldown recovery speed. Unfortunately, these nodes don't work because I have an Elemental Nova because it's spec'd into this. And since it has a cooldown, it says here, this node does not work if Elemental Nova has a cooldown. It's a bit unfortunate, but like this gives me an elemental damage boost, which is something, I guess. Like 50% increased elemental damage, pretty much permanent uptime on it. Word retention. Oh, that's interesting. That's probably not that good though. Like teleport seems fine. It's just frenzy is such a strong thing that I'd be missing out with if I spec out a flame rush. Just bought 8 2LP ones because they only cost 20k gold, and the 3LP ones are 20 million. Wait, what? Really? They're 20 million gold? I guess. Jeez, yeah. I just hope you hit the prefixes on them. Raven, I've played the Frostclaw build just without the Novas, but starting to feel lacking without them. Yeah, it definitely feels better once you can get them on. You just need to get those extra levels to Frostclaw that lets you, you know, get the Celestial Conflux node. I'm starting to think about switching to self-found because of these prices. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. I think a lot of people might start doing that, because it is really just like starting to get prohibitively expensive. Like the gold that you drop, right, just on the ground becomes worth less and less, you know, as things get more expensive. So it becomes harder for anyone new to like stay up, because you like the only way you're really earning gold is by selling stuff. You can't just like farm it yourself efficiently. Honestly, just go COF. It's super fun and adds new elements to gameplay. Yeah. I mean, if you're feeling like you can't get anything on Merchant's Guild, definitely give COF a try. I mean, people are able to get these builds spec'd out fully in Circle of Fortune. So, all right. So the other thing is, focus can be a traversal skill, which would it could interestingly solve help solve some mana issues. But the whole tree is like useless, I think. Yeah, I just don't see this being like useful at all. The other thing can be, weirdly enough, Glacier can be a movement skill with this node here. Puts it on a 5-second cooldown. I don't know if you can get any buffs from casting Glacier though. Global damage over time. See, this is interesting, right? If you want to run a damage over time build, you can use Glacier as a movement skill and like spec into this node, because it gives you 100% increased global damage over time. Like a weird mechanic probably no one knows about. I'm running Ignite version right now. Yeah, you should try this, dude. You should try you should try using Glacier as your movement skill. Frostclaw and Nova are the bread and butter of runemaster. Yeah, absolutely. I think they need to like put a little bit more love into Runic Invocation for it to really like be in a good spot. Hi, how do we pick the Fire Nova from the Elemental Nova? Does that reduce the chance for Lightning Spark procs? No. So it says specifically Elemental Nova hits have a chance to attach a Spark Charge, which means that any hit, it doesn't matter which element, can do it. So you can spec into all three. It doesn't matter which one. Every single hit will apply Spark Charge. Whereas like there are nodes like this that says like specifically, you know, Ice Nova has a higher chance to freeze, Lightning Nova has a chance to shock, Fire Nova has a chance to ignite. So that is like specific to each element, but you know, we're not doing that with this build. So do what you want. Anyway, back to Glacier. Cold damage over time, just like random explosion stuff. Base crit chance. This gives me mana back. Interesting. Crits with Glacier grant mana equal to a percentage of your maximum mana. So 1% mana back every time I crit, which is 2 mana. I don't think that's really valuable. Ward on crit. Mana cost, right? I need this. Minus 80% mana cost. So I would get, maybe I could get a little mana gain and then get some ward on crit, but if I use this, but that's like more defensive than anything else. Now theoretically I could use Runic Invocation as a movement skill. And Runic Invocation does give 8% cast speed buff and 8 spell damage. But I think this is the only like global buff it gives me. And 5-second cooldown would be, I don't know, it might work. So I could get, the mana cost could be tough. It depends on what invocation I use. Well, it would be lightning. Cooldown recovery speed, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, cast speed, so I lose 12% cast speed, but I gain 8 flat spell damage, which is like whatever. I don't know, it could be interesting. The issue is that this also gives me like a whole bunch of defense. Like Flame Rush is so good, man. It's really hard to, very hard to find something better than that. And none of these, like, focus. I think Surge is the only other thing that can be a movement skill, but I can't get Surge as a runemaster, so. I have a question. Crit chance and spell crit chance are the same, or crit chance for physical and spell crit is obviously for magic. So crit chance applies to everything. It is kind of a little misleading. What you're really looking for is your spell crit chance, though. You can ignore all the other ones. They're not additive with each other or anything. It's like, it's just like how like there's like elemental damage, and then there's, you know, fire, lightning, and cold damage under elemental. It's like there's like critical strike chance, and then there's like melee, bow, and spell crit, and they're all like sub-genres of critical strike chance. So the question is, can I do, would something else be better than Flame Rush? Like teleport could be interesting. It gives me a bunch of cold res. I get a bunch of reses, get the elemental damage. But I lose 20% cast speed for 2 seconds. But like, I could theoretically get like the boots that give me frenzy. Right? I don't know if I think these are all haste ones. Yeah. So how much are 3 LP? What are the exiles these days? 500 million gold, so we will go ahead and not buy that. Yeah, I think it's just between Flame Rush and Teleport. Like Teleport would be cool, but that 20%, I'm like 20% cast speed versus 50% elemental damage. Also, teleport does feel better to use as a movement skill in general. There is that aspect of things. More armor. It's like, I feel like this gives me more armor, right? But 18% less damage taken is just that much, just is stronger than that, right? Like 250 armor, maybe that would bring me like 6% more damage reduction. What's up, Blazin? Welcome to the stream, man. Where do you aim your Frostclaw for best overlap? I just like right on whatever I'm trying to kill, because it'll get hit twice. Like once when it you know, goes and hits it, and then once when it bounces back. So, or if the boss is big, you know, you can get them with some of the other bounces if you get lucky. Oh, we have the bees now, don't we? Bees, more bees, most bees. I love that. I'll have some bees too. Why not? Man, I was like sitting in bed thinking about this last night, and I thought that we'd be able to do something more exciting with it, but Runic Invocation is just not gonna. I just don't think it's gonna be. It'd be cool if this worked, but yeah, it would just be a lightning invocation, so I wouldn't get any benefits from this, and even if I got this, it would just be 1 Nova. Ward equal to person. Area for area invocations. But none of these are like global buffs. Like this would be, I could get like a bunch of ward per second because I just have lightning runes above me all the time. Yeah. So I get 4 seconds of 8% increased cast speed and 8% increased spell damage with Runic Invocation. How much, man? You know what? Fuck it. Let's just try it, right? Let's just see how it feels. I'm going to try and push Corruption on Reign of Dragons today. Do you have one of those belts that gives cast speed and armor? Forgot the name. Just curious what your armor would get up to. Yeah, that's like the Isidora's Tomb Binding or whatever belt, right? It would be interesting. Like, it's definitely a good belt. But no, I haven't. Alright, so I haven't tried it. The most important thing here is this, right? And we want all the cooldown reduction we can get, and then we want as much of that, and then we want to refund as much as we can. And then literally everything else in this tree is pretty useless, right? Like this is nice, I guess, but so now Runic Invocation is my movement skill. Let's see how that feels. You have one of those set belts that gives cast speed and armor. Oh yeah, I already answered that. All right, so this is 64 mana cost, which I think that's just too expensive, right? I mean, the cooldown is fine, but I can't afford 64 mana if I'm gonna be spamming this, right? What's up? Yeah. When do you want? 12:15. That's probably fine. You need an hour? What am I doing? 2 videos. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's just the mana cost with this is too high, I think. Because of lightning, right? I get 40% of it back, right? So I get 208, and then if I cast it, it goes to like 170. But that's just so expensive for a movement skill. I just don't see. I would just run out of mana. I don't see a way to make that work. And without taking this, right? Which 100% mana refund, but then a 12-second cooldown just like ruins the entire thing. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm curious how much damage the okay, yeah, the actual invocation does like no damage. Even though it is lightning, but yeah. Yeah, no, I'm out of mana again. I'd have to figure out, yeah, like I'd have to get even more mana regen if I was gonna run this. But I think Flame Ward would just feel better anyway. Oh. Do you think this Dagger is better than Mad Alchemist? I think for this build, it is a little bit better. Slightly better. But not like incredibly better. Double Exalt with the minions. I bet that's worth a lot. I don't know about the strength, but maybe. Maybe for like a Beastmaster build. Yeah, so I don't think I can do this. But let's try teleport. So it is 2.9 second cooldown. Which is like a little high, unfortunately. But and then stun avoidance is a useless stat. I think we care about maxing this out more than anything. I am curious about the like automatically applying spark charges though. Alright, so I like teleport. Oh fuck. I have to actually put it on my bar. Fuck. No! I'm an idiot. That was Exalted Helmets too. Alright, teleport. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. It's awesome to see everyone back again. Okay. I need to pay attention, huh? Not exactly super exciting content watching me die over and over again, is it? Alright, so I do want to like try this, right? So I teleport here. Yeah, so it did apply a spark charge. It's not like that incredible of an effect though. What's up, Adam W? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. If anybody here has any questions about any of my builds, feel free to drop them in the chat. Happy to try and help out. If you have like a build plan as well, feel free to drop it on my Discord. Happy to take a look at what you're working with right now. All right, so it gives me that. All the armor. Teleport is only 7 mana now anyway, so I don't care about mana cost efficiency. And then stat buff duration, I guess. It's already lasts 4 seconds, so this is like almost 6 seconds at that. Could get word retention to just be like have some extra word retention. I don't know. I don't think it matters too much. What was the change since the last one? Kind of fixed mine by using the foot of the mountain. What do you mean by the last one? Although, you know what? Oh, I can't. This is a Spire map. I gotta finish the map first before I make a change. Or I will get fucking got. So, my thought is... This build is super reliant right now on this node, which gives me like stacking damage and crit chance. So I'm thinking if on teleport, this is kind of absurd, but I need 5 points. Okay. Alright, well that should do it. We'll do another map and get some points back here. I'm enjoying the fire build from you, but made some add-ons. Is adding frostbite stacks too. You're enjoying it a lot. Yeah, honestly, I bet like frostbite does, because like you're scaling so much elemental damage over time anyway. Applying like any frostbite stacks that you do apply probably do a reasonable amount of damage. Obviously, you do scale fire damage more, but you know, frostbite's definitely not bad. I wish there was a way that you could convert frostbite stacks into ignite stacks with the runemaster, but can't win them all, can you? Alright, so here's my thought. 1 LP. My thought is... yeah. So my thought is if I do this, because this node right here lets me chain to allies, right? So if I make a minion, can it chain to him and give... No, it can't. See, that'd be pretty interesting, right? If I could like just cast it on my ally and have it chain, buff up my crit chance, and then go kill a boss or something, but no. Low, alas, it does not work. Last version of your build. Sorry, I kind of just started Alley last week. Haven't tried other dungeons too. Gotcha. Yeah. No, what was your original question? What was the change since the last one? Kind of fixed mine by using Foot of the Mountain. Yeah, so the main change is that I'm using this dagger and this helmet instead of the ones in my build. But I also had to respec some of my skill points. Like I spec'd out of this Frozen Malice node in the bottom left. And got some mana regen on my gear as well as in my passive tree to like account for all that mana cost. So those are like the main changes. And I think it feels better. I think it's a cooler build overall because like you're exploding even more shit. But they're overall pretty similar in power level. Yeah, you can see my crit spiking up a lot when I'm like killing a boss mob. So Yeah, I think we just have 1 point in this. This makes it last 6 seconds, which is more than enough, I feel like. Knock back enemies from your destination once you arrive. Oh, now we can try that, see how it feels. Doesn't that only happen when you direct cast Lightning Blast, the bounce to self? No. So you don't get any benefits from this node, because this node you only get when it bounces to yourself. But Lightning Blast can now change to allies, right? And you get extra chains from down here. So it increases the mana cost, but it does allow it to chain back to you. And you can see, like, look at my, you can see as I'm killing stuff, my crit chance goes up. So it's definitely works, which is great because it means I don't have to get as much crit chance on my gear. And allows me to, like, that allows me to instead get the mana regen that I need pretty much. Also, the nice thing about teleport is that it does cost less mana than Flame Rush. So I get that pretty big. I want to see, like, how big is the knockback here? Oh, it's barely anything. That's useless. Okay. So I get like 192 cast speed, pretty much. Does anybody know what, like, cast speed is for, like, cast per second? For example, like, it's like 100% cast speed, like, 1 cast every second. I feel like it's, I don't know, like, what is the actual numbers on that? So I don't know, like, what's better? Do I like this more? Or would I prefer to have Frenzy? These points are obviously useless. Or would I, like, I guess my fire resistance isn't capped right now, so I could put it in here and that would pretty much cap my fire resistance, so. 250, oh right, let's see how the armor changes, right? So I'm at 44% armor now, I teleport, it goes to 51%. So that's, you know, that's something, right? I guess it just depends, honestly. What do you like more? Do you like using Flame Rush more, or do you like using, like, I think the you get a little bit more damage if you use Flame Rush just because of all the, like, the cast speed from Frenzy, but at the same time, you know, teleport does give me 50% increased elemental damage, so, like, I do get some damage back. It's not like I'm just missing 20% cast speed. Dude, I missed a +4 claw lightning damage alert for 2.5 million on the market this morning because I'm like 100k favorite. Oh man, dude. It always feels good when you can snipe something for super cheap like that. That's how I got a lot of my prismatic gazes, to be honest. Like, somebody just wouldn't look and list it for super cheap, and I just yoinked that shit. Alright, so I guess I'll just, cap my fire res. Gets me to 65. TP seems better for echoes. You can go behind walls. Yeah, that's kind of the thought, is like it like maybe would be even a little bit faster for echoes. And it is cool, like everything I teleport to, I automatically apply a spark charge to it as well. Which, you know, like, I guess you could theoretically consider that to be a little bit more damage. Although I don't know what the radius is. Like, it says around you, so like what is the radius like that around you is? Is that 4 meters? And kind of experiment here, right? Like, it applied a spark charge to all of them. But like, what if I teleport here? Yeah, I don't know. It's not like a huge radius. Sold a solid T7 throwing damage ring for 25 million. Yeah, dude, I just listed one for 40 million before I started these echoes. Because it had an open prefix on it, so they could put like throwing attack speed or anything else they wanted. Nothing sold yet though, so fingers crossed though. All right, we have an exalted chest here. Hopefully we can get lucky. You can convert Flame's Child to Frost to even have Frost Lightning. I don't know what Flame's Child is. A Flame Ward? Cold Lightning. Gives insane armor on the Frost. I have to look at what which invocation you're talking about. Is there one that gives you armor though? Stun chance, yuck. If you find another +4 relic, hook me up. 50 mil. You give me 50 mil for it? But I could sell it for 100 mil. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'm rocking +24 in chest with +2 flame rush and sealed off 25% lightning crit. I like to auto proc the Railwinds. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the issue with auto procking the Railwinds from Flame Rush is that it makes it cost a lot of mana. And obviously, like, a huge like difficulty in making this build is making like figuring out the mana cost. You don't. Oh wow, that's a really good one. So you don't run out of mana. Sunchance be like, why are you disgusted with me, man? I think stun in this game is kind of broken. Like, it should be easier to tier 7 damage reflected. Jesus, it should be easier to avoid like getting stun. Like, stun avoidance should feel better. We get 70%, so like I'm pretty close to capped now. Alright, yeah, I can just come over and go to the next timeline here. T7 cast speed, T5 multi-roll, and T6 shock. Not bad, dude. Not bad. Obviously, like the getting lightning pen obviously would be a slight upgrade, but honestly, you're fine with that. I wouldn't upgrade it for a while, especially with how expensive those ladles are. Yeah, like, dude, with this build, Flame Rush and Teleport feel almost the same. Like, I think it really would just be a matter of preference. I don't see any, like, huge... Flame Rush can be nice, because, like, Teleport goes to where your cursor is, and depending on which direction you're moving, you can't move your cursor very far, right? Like, if I'm moving straight up, I can only teleport to here, but, like, Flame Rush, I could actually go a little bit further, because... you just hold it down in that direction. But if I'm going like across the screen, right, I can go really far. Ah! Dude, these fucking fire guys, man. You gotta watch out for them. Those fire puddles that leave on the floor kill me, like, every time. Yeah, man. That ladle is really good for this build. Yeah, hearing that ding when stuns now freaks me out. Yeah, you're like, oh, am I gonna die? I hope not. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. It's awesome having everyone back. We've been popping off the past couple of days with everybody tuning in, so you know, I want to, by the way, if any of you guys are like playing on the side while you're watching me, first of all, appreciate it. Second of all, any legendary slams you do, let me know, because I want to like, it'd be awesome. I think it'd be fun to have if you're doing it, we can jump in Discord together and I'll stream your gamble for everyone on the stream. We can all participate in the gamble and laugh at your pain as you brick a 200 million gold item. Who wouldn't want to share that experience? Costo plays. Hello, bro. What's up, man? How's it going, dude? You know, the nice thing about this is that, like, you don't have to stop casting Frostclaw when you teleport. Whereas Flame Rush, right, it's like you're in the skill and you're channeling Flame Rush when you're doing it. But with this, you just, like, you teleport instantly and you're already casting. Sunday in France, last freedom moment before Monday. Yes, sir. I am in the exact same boat. Although I actually, I don't have to go into the office much this week, so that is nice. Might be able to get some more streams in, if you know what I'm saying. You quit runemaster for now and went detonating arrows. Just slammed a T7 crit multi and T5 armor shred. Feels good. Nice, dude. I can't believe you didn't do it on the stream with all of us, though. It kind of hurts my feelings. Oh, they're Omni. I've been dropping a lot of those. Can the build work with +3 tier 6 Frostclaw, or should I wait to get the +4? Oh, it can definitely work with +3. The build can work with +2. Yeah, so if you have a +3, you're chilling. Anything new was added to this build? Yeah, man. Yeah, I added I changed I'm using Dragorath'S Claw and a bone clamor now. And I changed like some of my rings and stuff and amulets a little bit to get me some mana regen. So I can I'm casting Frostclaw, I'm proccing Lightning Blast, and also proccing all these elemental novas. So it feels really good to play. This is your sign. Slam the hell out of it. Dude, let's go, man. Come on the stream. Anybody who's got anything to slam, let's go. Let me know. Jump in the Discord. Pop in the Discord channel. And we'll stream it for everybody. I mean, think of all the clout you could get if you succeed. You know what I'm saying? Have you left a fire build? I'm trying to build that build. Will you share the current version? Yeah, absolutely. I'll make a build on this current version very soon. I'm happy to answer any questions you have if you're working on that fire version though, man. Dude, you can generate so much word in this guy. Out of health potions. Sometimes you gotta play the health potion pickup mini game when you're running this belt because he's just using too fast. Honestly, I think I like teleport a little bit more than flame rush just because it doesn't interrupt you casting. Yeah, I think the ladle version is a little bit worse than the dagger, but not very much worse. Like, they're very similar in power level. I think this just has a slightly better single target. But the ladle has a little bit better AoE clear. But I'd say those are like the only real differences. Is this build updated to share? No, it is not. I'm gonna try and make a video for it, either like maybe this evening or tomorrow sometime. I'm still like finalizing what I think is the best like movement skill. Like I just swapped to teleport from Flame Rush and I'm trying that out. But I should have a build for this out soon. The 0 LP ladle. You just made some fruit after you eat, you'll slam one? Hell yeah, bro. Let me know. I'll just jump in the voice channel in Discord whenever you're ready and I'll drag you into the streaming channel. Do you think running +3 Frostclaw with +2 Flame Ward for the retention on the Flame Ward mod offers over intelligence? Oh, if you have a 2 LP or you're just running like, I would say the intelligence is better because not only does intelligence give you the ward retention, but it also gives you cast speed. If you're running Mad Alchemist Ladle, it gives you spell critical strike chance, and it gives you increased damage. It just scales so much stuff. Intelligence is just such a strong stat. Look at all this tier 7 shit. All of it is terrible. Tier 7 minion damage maybe is worth something, but I don't think any of this stuff is. And scaling both ward retention and damage is kind of, yeah, exactly. That's like part of why this build is so good, is because you get that ridiculous scaling from intelligence. It's like you scale like 5 things, right? If you're running Mad Alchemist Ladle, you scale your cast speed, you scale your ward retention, you scale increased damage, you scale spell critical strike chance, and you scale the flat damage from your spark charges. It's like literally 5 different scaling. Anything sold yet? No. No one spent 40 million on my ring yet. I'm kind of offended, to be honest. I'm just a humble farmer. Farming for my goods. Rora's Time Glass with 0 LP is worth like nothing, but whatever. Whatever. Only played the sort because of your videos? Hell yeah, man. I'm glad I inspired you. It's always good when you get more people to play the most fun build in the game. I'm not sure what is more annoying, getting a unique one that's not a ladle from mages or 0 LP. Yeah. Yeah, it feels bad. You just gotta have low expectations, right? And then when you do hit one, the dopamine hit is just next level. This is like my least favorite arena right here. Maybe one of these days I'll take this build and see how far I can go in the arena. Would you guys be interested in seeing me just spam arena over and over again? I feel like that's kind of boring to watch. We'd have to add some like interesting element to it. Maybe we could start like a gold gambling ring. What do you guys think? Like someone is a bookie and we could place bets on like how far people go, whether or not people hit their gambles or not, which affix they hit. You do like parlays on which affixes people hit when they're doing legendary slams. What relic base is best if you haven't slammed yet onto a heart? Isn't there one that gives crit multi? I think that probably would be your best bet. Problem is when you lower your expectation and nothing also drops. You know, that's fair. I'll give you that one. But this base is doo-doo, but has +3 Frostclaw, 8 int, 60 health, 36% necrotic resistance for 25 million. I mean, that's pretty much perfect. Like having the int and the plus Frostclaw is all you really need, you know. Like you could use that pretty deep in the endgame. Scared to slam a 30 million item for a 25% chance of success. Yeah, man. That's, I don't blame you on that one. That's for sure. I feel like that's why Circle of Fortune seems so much more appealing these days, right? Because you don't, like, have that, like, monetary value of things in your head. Like, oh, no, I just wasted 25 million gold or whatever. What? Oh, I went in too soon. Lol. Loga Games, have you left the fire build? I'm trying to build that build. Will you share your current version? Yeah, I'll share my current version, man. I'm gonna make a build on this video on this version pretty soon. But the fire version is still super viable. I would highly recommend it for anyone who's like starting. It's a great leveling build and it can scale very high and well into like reasonably high corruption. So feel free to ask any questions about it here if you're having issues. If you think it would be helpful, join my Discord and you can send a link to your build planner. I can have a look at like what you're running right now and give you some suggestions. That goes for anyone here. Dude, I ran out of mana. Now I'm like fucking struggling. Oh man, once you get unlucky, it's like hard to come back from it. Yeah, if anybody here isn't in my Discord, the link is in the description here. So just hop in there, join the party. I think it would be really nice if they increased the pickup range of like gold and stuff a little bit, and potions. Although I think overall, I think it would be a neutral effect, right? Because if you increase the pickup range of gold, then everybody earns more gold, so then gold is worth less. So that is probably wouldn't make a big difference. I haven't got to the part of the game. I want to make an endgame build. Hey, you'll get there, man. We all were where you are now. Don't sweat it. Health and stun avoidance, man. I don't think that's worth anything. Hey, Booty. So now you use the second build here. Yeah, it's something new. I'm running Dragorath'S Claw and Bone Clamor as my helmet because I figured out how to kind of do that without running out of mana. I'll be posting a build on it hopefully this evening or sometime tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you like and subscribe. Be cool if it was auto loots for gold pots and shards. Yeah. Obviously, there's like the... Like, that does affect... Like, if you have auto loot, right? It affects the rarity, kind of the stuff you're dropping, right? Because people are actually picking up more stuff than they would otherwise, so there's more of it on the market. So there's definitely, like, an economic implication of adding things like that that you do have to think about, or that the developers have to think about. One LP Dragorath'S? Probably not worth anything. Level 99 and didn't get a single rune of creation yet. Yeah. It's I think I have one. I think I found maybe, yeah, I found, I don't know, like maybe 2 or something this entire season. So yeah, they're definitely super rare. I used the first one I found on like a really expensive helmet that I was trying to slam into 2 LP Prismatic Gaze. And I bricked it. I actually bricked both of them. I bricked the original one and I bricked the one I copied. So... Alright, exalted helmet. We got 2 exalted helmet. No, it's not bad. I love it. A Circle of Fortune alt for Runes of Creation. That's honestly a really good idea. I just need someone to power level me, honestly, because I don't want to have to like go through and do all the story again. I'd either make, as my alt, I'd either make like a Spellblade or a Sorcerer, though. How do you get Lightning Aegis without Static Orb? Lightning Aegis is cast automatically from Lightning Blast. Or you get it automatically from Lightning Blast. You have a 10% chance on cast to get Lightning Aegis. Look at all the shit that drops, bro. Like, that's insane. All of it's garbage. Two OP items like bodies and prismatic gaze and belt are so expensive right now. Everything is, yeah, well, because like a lot of people are at Endgame, right, where they're trying to get legendary stuff. So Sam Bell, nice video, thank you. I'm trying to use your build. How do you keep your health high? Mine keeps at a lower level. So on the sorcerer passive tree, you can get lightning leech from this node, and that's kind of the key. So you're spending your health with the twisted heart, and then you get it back as you do damage with the lightning leech. I have 23 intelligence and plus 30 elemental res on static shell, but I will try out the core when I slam it. I mean, dude, the static shell is better damage wise than the, it's like the static core is better in almost every way than or static shell is better in almost every way than the unstable core. The only reason why I use the core is because it gives the +1 to elemental, like all your, like the, it gives me +1 to Frostclaw pretty much. And so I would switch to a static core if I got like a 2 LP Omni with both prefixes slammed, or if I got a +4 Frostclaw on my relic. Why is my runic showing cold fire? Doesn't matter. If you are trying to do the cold fire cold runic invocation, you need to make sure that your A, your skills are in the right order on your bar, and B, they're converted to the proper element. And when if you're in runic invocation, if you take the immutable order node where it says rune gain depend on skills on action bar, it skips over any skills that don't have elemental tags, right? As well as runic invocation itself. So if I had that, it would skip over teleport since it's not elemental. It would skip over runic invocation, and so it would use whatever element flame ward is, whatever element snap freeze is, and whatever element frostclaw is as like the 3. I'm about to slam my first 2 LP fragmented enigma with T. Okay, hell yeah. Hop in the Discord, man. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready for some gambles. I'm so ready. What's up, dude? Let's go. Oh, exalted relics. This build is OP. It's also not good for the eyes. I know. They really need to figure out a way to like reduce the visual effects, because a lot of people complain about dying to Oribus and stuff because they can't see any of the effects on the ground. Would the Crest Unity be interesting to try on the build, or the +6 to Nova not really worth anything? Yeah, the +6 to Nova it's worthless. Because we're not doing any damage with Elemental Nova. We're just using it to apply spark charges in as big an area as possible for 0 mana cost. So the 0 mana cost comes from the Frost side, the spark charges come from the Lightning side, and the huge AoE comes from the Fire. But increasing the damage of it is not important at all. 12 Weaver's Will gloves. These are probably going to be garbage, but we'll roll them. Can't go live for some reason? Oh, let me see. I might need to hold up. Let me mess with the Discord permissions here. Edit permissions. Okay. Channel permissions. Little. Sorry, I'm still working on getting the server set up and everything. See if you can do it now. Yeah, see if you're able to stream now. Yeah, if you want, maybe try moving to general, see if you can stream there. Sorry, I'm not an expert at Discord related things. Alien attack speed. Okay, it is working for you in there. Okay, all right. I'll come over to you. All right, y'all, here we go. We have my man Smasher here. All right, let's see. Let's have a look at the items. So we have tier 7. Is that tier 7 cast? Tier 6 cast speed, tier 5 crit multi, and then some resistances. And then what are we trying to slam? Okay, 2 LP fragment. All right, man. All right. So here's my advice. Before you do it, it's very important that you stand up out of your chair and you issue a war cry. You know, you just shout at the top of your lungs and it increases your RNG. You hit it every time. Dropping it all on the floor. That's your trick. Good luck, dude. He's like, wait, I gotta pick this up, and just in case you imagine you disconnect and lose all of it. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Oh, he got both of the prefixes. That's why you gamble on stream, guys. It increases your RNG. Look at that, man. He hit both prefixes. Now you all know. All gambles must be on stream. Congrats, dude. That's huge. Congrats. Yeah, imagine a disconnect. That would be so brutal. Just loses his entire build. Dude, both gambles on my stream so far have been perfect. That's all I'm gonna say. Evidence is mounting. Man, no relics with the good stuff. Always feels bad. Yeah, so anyone else, you know, if you endurance threshold. I don't think anybody wants melee attack speed and endurance threshold on their gloves, do they? And minion melee attack speed and minion damage. No, these are fucking garbage. Maybe we should just go and buy a bunch of Weaver's Will gloves and see if we can gamble them. Add it to the Weaver's Won't stash tab when they fail. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. If you have any questions about any of my builds, feel free to drop them in the chat. If you want some advice on your build, feel free to share a link to your build planner in my Discord. If you go to lastepochtools.com, you can import all your current items straight from your character. Happy to bring it up on stream, take a look. And finally, if you are about to slam a legendary item, pop in the Discord, share your screen, and then we'll stream it for everybody to watch. Everybody, you always hit it every time when you do it on stream. That's the way it works. It's guaranteed success. What did you slam on Bone Clamor? I have a 1 LP with plus 11 int rolled. Yeah, I got intelligence on it as well. That's pretty much like if you were to get a second affix on it, you'd get like lightning crit multi. Exalted staves. Ah, fuck it. Well, might as well. Have any of you guys been following what's been happening with Sweet Baby and like Gamergate 2.0? You guys aware of the situation? I don't know if tier 7 melee damage is worth anything. I've been like following that pretty closely because I think it's very interesting how it will turn out. He's gonna win the battle. They're the definition of cringe. Oh, absolutely, man. I think almost everyone agrees with them. There's just like this weird subset of people who like, well, there's like obviously like there's a large number of people who stand to gain from being able to continuously extort money from game development studios. And so they're just like defending it like their life depends on it, literally because it does. Because like if these like, you know, contractors get, you know, canceled or whatever, like people stop, like people realize how fucking ridiculous it is what they're doing. They're gonna have to find a real job. Ooh, double exalted staffs. I gotta go kill the boss real quick. Man, I'm running into mana issues on this boss for some reason. I have 22 mana regen. Like, it should be fine. I don't know what the problem is. You just find it impressive how unlikable you can be as a human being. They have no self-awareness. That's the issue. I think that's the issue with like a lot of the stuff that's been going around these days is like these people have no self-awareness of how like hypocritical they sound. And then what's worse is like they'll try and act like somebody who's not like trying to take any sides, but just like point out that like they're being hypocritical is like their enemy. They're like, oh, so you're a Nazi. It's like, okay, no. That's not what I said. That boss does the sucky mana vacuum? The sucky mana vacuum is really me just spam casting my skill, right? But can you catch us up on all this drama? You have no idea what you're talking about? Absolutely, dude. So there's this there's this guy, just like a random guy in Brazil, right? Who made a group on Steam. That's like, it was called Sweet Baby Ink Detected, and essentially it just curated a list of games that this consulting company called Sweet Baby Ink like had consulted on the games. And what Sweet Baby Ink does is they provide, you know, like diversity, equity, DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion consulting to these games, to these game developers. So, you know, they don't, you know, theoretically, so they don't accidentally insert some like extremely racist, you know, trope or something into their video game. But what it turns out that they're really just doing is they're adding in just terrible, like they're being racist themselves with the amount of like how over the top they are with the things they're adding, and they're making the games like almost most of the games that it seems they've consulted on, they've just made worse. For example, like one of the big ones was there's like in Spider-Man 2, in like the Spanish version of the game, Spanish doesn't have, it's like Spanish is a gendered language, right? It's like most nouns and stuff, from my understanding, have, you know, it's like a gender. It's like things are either male or female, right? It's just like that's the way the language is. But what they did was like they invented an entirely new word so it wouldn't like, it would be more gender inclusive. And so they add these things like that just feel it like the things that they've been adding into the games make the games feel, it's just like out of place. It's like nobody cares if the character is black or Hispanic or Asian, right? They want the character to be written well. But when they like add a character that's so evidently like trying to fulfill some stereotype, it just completely ruins a lot of people's immersion in the game, because they're like, oh yeah, I'm just trying to immerse myself in this fantasy world. And meanwhile, like in Forspoken, right, you have this like, oh, this like weird, it's like she sounds like she doesn't belong in that universe at all. And so they insert their kind of, you know, almost political agenda into these games in just such flagrant ways that ruins the experience for a lot of people. And so anyway, back to the original point, this guy made a Steam group so people could avoid all the games that this company had consulted on. And so then they started harassing the guy. They tried to get him banned on Steam just for making the Steam group. And then everybody was like, holy shit, you guys are being assholes. And so everything exploded in their face. And they didn't like try and retract anything either. Like they just kept digging their hole deeper and deeper. And so now like the group, like when it was made, was pretty small, right? It was just like, I don't know, like 10,000 people or something. But now there's like hundreds of thousands of people in the group. Everybody is trying to talk shit to them on Twitter, and like they made their Twitter private, and they're like trying to hide behind, but they're still talking shit even though their Twitter is private, so they won't stand behind their own words. It's just overall very shitty situation. And so now people in the gaming industry are like taking multiple sides on the issue. And there's people that are trying to defend Sweet Baby for what they're doing. But everyone's just pretty much calling them out. And so, you know, all the like the big gaming media outlets are talking about, like, a lot of them seem to be taking the side of Sweet Baby, which is of course ironic, because if you actually look at most of the journalists who are like writing these articles defending them, like they're terrible journalists. They've had like they're clearly not good at their job. They're working for these like nobody really cares about games journalism anymore anyway, right? Like people watch streamers, they watch YouTube videos, but like when was the last time you actually went and like looked at a PC Mag article or something, right? So it's just like these people who are trying to make themselves relevant defending them. And so it's a bad look overall. But that's kind of the overall drama. If you like look it up on YouTube, there's some videos that explain it really well, what's been going on. But it seems like the outcome of it is going to be like a lot of like maybe these companies will stop using, you know, diversity, equity, inclusion consultants anymore, and maybe games will start getting better because they stop forcing weird tropes into games that don't fit. Who knows? But didn't they also mock some guy's death? I don't know, maybe. Honestly, at this point I wouldn't be surprised with how shitty they've been acting. Yeah, man, this guy really does suck my mana dry. It feels so good. Do you need to put points in Lightning Blast to make it stronger from the procs off Dragorath'S Dagger? Yes. Yeah, I am spec'd into Lightning Blast. It actually makes me a lot stronger. Like, if you look at my crit chance, I'm like way overcapped my crit chance from it, which is really nice. Look at that, I'm like 120% crit chance, and that also is like stacking increased damage too, and that's from the Lightning Blast. Oh yeah, they mocked the Dragon Ball Z creator, who he like died, right? And they made some like snarky comment about how he wasn't actually good at like writing like black characters. And this guy is like a fucking legend, right? Like, he wrote Dragon Ball Z. Like, how are you gonna how are you gonna on the day that he dies just write some disparaging tweets about him, you know? They just keep digging their hole deeper and deeper. It's just embarrassing. It's like, imagine if like Nelson Mandela died, right? Like the guy who ended the apartheid in South Africa. And then on the day he dies, people tweet like, yeah, you know, he did so many great things. He ended the apartheid, but like, he didn't save this one particular person, so he's kind of a piece of shit. Or like, you know, he made this one comment one time, so we shouldn't really like him at all. It's just like, come on, dude. Nobody's perfect, but like, you're gonna talk shit on the day of his death? Especially for someone who's just like so like beloved worldwide like that. Like Dragon Ball Z, dude, that's like so many people's life. Oh, you're in Discord? Are we doing a gamble? All right, let's go. We gambling, boys. 1 second. Let me pull it up. All right, here we go. All right, what are we doing? Oh, a 2 LP Strand of Souls. That's a big boy. Cooldown, lightning damage, mana regen. All right. Looks good. Looks good. There we go. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Lightning damage. Dude, both prefixes. Not fucking bad. I know you had the exalted cooldown recovery, but honestly, do you really need that? What was your old one? Oh, okay. Yeah, man, that's much better. Nice, man. Congrats. Huge slam. Huge slam. I'm telling you guys, slam on stream and it always works out well. Can anyone help me zone into Blood Frost and Death? My client is bugged and I can't zone in unless I TP to someone. Yeah, man. If you want to shoot me a message, my in-game name is Poo Chunks. Literally, I'll type it in chat. I can teleport you there if you need. Tier 7 dodge rating. I don't think so. And my fucking mana on this boss, dude. Like, why is it so bad? I'm getting so unlucky. Maybe I need a little bit more mana regen? I don't know. Thanks for streamer RMG, of course. I'm happy to share. Interesting name choice, TBH. Yeah. I don't know. It's just been a theme all my gamer names in some way, shape, or form have have been poop related. So it's always like it's like a fun fun little challenge to come up with something unique, but that won't get like banned. That's weird. Like, I'm not running out of mana on this guy. Does the dragon actually have some like mana sucking ability? Like, I feel you were just making a joke out of that, but like, he seems to be the only one I have mana issues on, really. Oh no. Send me a PM. Okay, sweet. Here we go. Report it to Blizzard. It's a bug. What's a bug? All right, you want to go to Blood, Frost, and Death. It's over here. All right, if you want to just, you can TP to me. You should be good. Oh, I'm still in my general channel. Yeah, I'll switch back. I guess that's one way to tell people get shit on. Yeah, I've had some questionable name choices in the past, that's for sure. Are you did you get your teleport figured out? Where are you? Okay, all right. Maybe you figured it. Maybe you got it sorted out. It won't let you inside the obelisk. That is weird, man. You maybe just need to restart or something. Some bug. Thanks for trying. Yeah, no problem. If you happy to like give another shot if you like restart or something. $69 concurrent viewers. W. This character has never been able to do that mono. I'm at like 80 hours playing the character, can't zone in it. That is weird. What does the Blood, Frost, and Death one give you? Oh, well, fortunately the blessing isn't that important, so you aren't missing that much. What's the TLDR to solve the mana problem with the Dagger? I never get here in time and I can never stay until the end. Yeah, man, I'll run through it real quickly, right? So what I did was I spec'd out of the Frozen Malice node here in the bottom left. So I don't get the like aimed casts of Frostclaw. So like you sacrifice a little bit of your clearing potential by getting rid of that, but that helps the mana cost a lot. And then you still have to well, so that the only thing that does is make up for the fact that the dagger doesn't have -3 spell mana cost on it, right? You still have to somehow recoup the mana that you're spending casting lightning blast 3 times a second. So I have my like 22 mana regen right now from ring, aim, and my amulet, as well as in my passive tree. I have this node and this node, so getting a bunch of mana regen. And so it seems like sometimes on bosses I run into some mana issues, but for the most part it's fine. And if I don't run into mana issues, like, it's definitely much better single target damage. Is this new build stronger than the other build? I think it's a bit stronger, yeah. But not like so much stronger that you just have to swap to it, you know? Like, it's stronger by maybe 20 or 30%. But it's not, you know, orders of magnitude better by any means. So if you already have all the gear for the other build, you don't need to feel bad about staying with it. Thanks, man. Great content you got here. Thank you so much, dude. That means a lot. I'm just kind of getting started with making content here, so I really appreciate everyone's support. You know, everyone's been super positive about what I've been putting out, so huge feels good. Huge feels good. How do you get the 3 lightning symbols? Well, Frostclaw is lightning, so every time I cast it, I get one. You just have to have... You get symbols every time you cast an elemental skill, as long as you have Runic Invocation on your bar. Are you able to face tank bosses? Yes. Well, up to a certain point, right? Like I can face tank Tifa or Jura, which I think is like the main benchmark of like face taking bosses, you know? I'm still getting the ward BRB colors when I cast my Frostclaw. BRB, blue, red, blue, cold, fire, cold. Yeah. That's what you want. If you so I'm not using Runic Invocation at all with my current version of the build. I don't even have it spec'd into it. The only reason I have it on my bar is because I get the ward on cast from this passive node. And I get mana regeneration for having a Gone rune. So that's the only reason. If you're running the ladle build though, you do definitely want the cold fire cold one. Yo, it's the man himself. Noodles of bootiness. Booty gang represent. I like it. Booty gang. I can get behind, so to speak. I can get behind the booty gang. Did you put points in Nova too? Yes. But because Lightning Blast and Elemental Nova are both automatically cast, even though I'm specialized into them, I don't need to have them on my bar. Because I'm never manually casting them. Good content, bro. I'll hang out and pass the time at work. Appreciate it, dude. Hopefully I can keep you entertained for a bit. I'm gonna have to jump off in like maybe an hour or so for a bit, but I'll be back on later this afternoon. I gotta help my fiance with making some videos for her stuff. Don't tell Mrs. Booty Noodles about that one. Yeah. I don't know, man. She's kind of. I've whittled her down over the years. You know, she's used to all the crude poop humor at this point. Not here, is she? Fuck. I need your stuff for my build. Well, farm it then, bro. That's what we're all here doing. Thanks everyone for joining in the stream, though. It's really awesome seeing everyone here. Hit me with a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Then I can start forcing you guys to watch ads. So it's like huge. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Mrs. Booty. I mean, that's a great name, honestly. Like, maybe I should get her to legally change it to Mrs. Booty once we get married. Subbed. Thank you, sir. Ads? More like AIDS? Which is worse? Ads? AIDS? Hard to know. So I have to just teleport once every 6 seconds and I keep the teleport buffs up. So like I don't even need to use the cooldown reduction. Like I pretty much just have permanent uptime. As long as I cast it pretty much when it's off cooldown. So I wonder... I'm thinking about why I'm running out of mana now. And I wonder if it's because I'm using teleport and not flame rush. And that is... the reason I say that is because Lightning Blast uses a lot of mana, but it's capped at 3 casts per second. So me increasing my cast speed does not increase... Me increasing my cast speed does not increase the number of lightning blasts that I'm casting every second. But what it does increase is the amount of mana that I'm getting back from Gift of Winter. So I wonder if because my cast speed is like a little bit lower, I'm not gaining enough mana because I'm at 21, right? So I have like a 3 mana cost extra because 24 is the break even, right? I wonder if that's it. Like, I wonder if I get more cast speed, if that will solve my mana problems, which is like weird and counterintuitive. Got my +4 Frostclaw. Holy shit, I'm gonna cry when I brick it. It hits different when you're solo self-found. Dude, I'm telling you, all you gotta do, you come on the stream, I stream it for everyone, and you hit it every time. So when you're ready to slam it, you know, let me know. Hi Booty, I've tried your Frostclaw build last couple days and made it to level 63. The whole screen clearing is so satisfying. However, somehow my single target DPS is very low. Dude, so I'll tell you what, if you join my Discord, I got a link in the description of this video. and send me your Last Epoch Tools build planner. I'll show you. I don't know if you've done this before, but if you go to lastepochtools.com, and then you go to build planner, and then you hit import, you just enter your account name and character name and import, and then you can share a link to the build. So just send that in my Discord in the general chat, and I'll pull it up on stream, and I can give you some advice. Would it be better if I go higher level? Yes, you should. Like, more skill points will always make it better. All right, I'm gonna throw whatever this guy said in Google Translate real quick. 1 second. His name is Chronic in Korean. He says, hello, the build looks good. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry I don't speak Korean, but I'm glad that you found it all the way from Korea, and I hope you have fun trying it out. My cast speed is up to 123. Nice, dude. If you're running Mad Alchemist Ladle, like, you can get it close to 300 almost with all your buffs up. It's insane. I think maybe from your procs off Lightning Blast, you should put points where it consumes mana. I do, but I need those points. That's very important. I'll show you why. Well, actually, I gotta wait till after this map, otherwise I'm gonna die to that fucking spire. Maybe I'll just die anyway. Base retreat. Like, I haven't been getting any good drops today. Almost 800 subs now. Nice. Yes, man. We're getting there, dude. We're so close. Thanks to all of you showing up, showing out, helping out. Means a lot. 7 elemental damage over time. I don't think that's good, but I can check the market. Alrighty. Yeah, okay, so the way the Lightning Blast works, so you take these nodes, but if you read it, they only apply if you're directly casting Lightning Blast. So you're only taking these nodes to get to this closed circuit, which every time it chains back to you, it gives you increased damage and increased crit chance. And this stacks an infinite number of times. So the only way that we can get extra chains, though, is by taking this chain lightning node here, and this increases our mana cost. So I think actually, theoretically, I only need 1 point in this, because it only needs to chain to the enemy and then back to me for me to get the buff. So maybe that will fix the problem. We'll see. I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot I could change that. Let me translate what this guy said again real quick. Oh, is there like an auto translate in the No. All right. A lot of people play this game in Korea. Yeah, not surprising. It's fucking good. It's funny. I was just talking about MMOs yesterday, and someone said, "I wonder if the Korean MMO developer is ever gonna make a ARPG." And I was like, "That sounds terrifying because of how grindy the the Korean MMOs are." In Korea, the server was paralyzed with 300,000 concurrent users. Holy shit! In just Korea, that's insane. Yeah, I mean, all the servers were completely wrecked on the launch, though. But I don't know of any like Korean developers who made any ARPGs, but I imagine one day they will. I just hope they aren't like the MMOs and how grindy they are. What is that? Is that tier 7 int? Is this a real drop? Hell yeah. Honestly, this will probably solve my mana problems on bosses. And I can put it in here, which gives me ward gain per mana spent, which is so right now it's right now it's 6 mana cost. So that's like 18 mana a second. It's ward per second. It's not nothing, but it's not huge. Subscribe, brother. Thank you, sir. Also, you didn't have the mana issue with the lightning blast though. Oh, I am. That's what I'm trying to. That's like what I'm trying to balance out here. It's like I really only need one chain, for it to be able to chain back to me. How do you like this build compared to the Elemental Nova Ladle build? I like it a little bit more. I think it's cooler that you're like by casting Frostclaw, you're casting lightning blast and Elemental Novas. I'm using cold static orb for lightning Aegis better, or using cold flame rush better. For which build? If you're running my ignite build, you probably want to use like the static orb cast automatically from flame rush. So I'll be for anyone who's new here, I'll be putting out a video about this build I'm running now with Dragorath'S Claw, because I saw the mana issues. And like there's a number of components into it, but a big part of it is getting enough mana regen to make up for it. And I like changed how I'm speccing into some of the Frostclaw nodes in here. Like I spec'd out a Frozen Malice to account, and that's plus 3 mana cost. So that's been helping a lot too. Yeah, I can update the planner in a bit here. I just gotta make sure I get all the gear before all you fucking degenerates buy it off the market. Will you update the planets? Yeah, I'll update the plan at some point today. Oh, for the ladle version, I don't think you use static orb in that version. I don't think it would make sense to use it. I mean, you could. I think some people do. It's just up to you, really. Because the thing is that like the main reason you want like lightning Aegis is good for defense, absolutely. But since with the ladle version you can run cold fire cold, you don't really need lightning Aegis as well. And you can't really get any of the, like you can only use like one of the cast speed idols, which is like, you know, you can get like up to 19% increased cast speed, which is definitely not nothing. But your cast speed is already so high with ladle, it's not as impactful. Minion damage, alright. Wonder how much tier 7 int is. Do I have anything sold yet? No. Man, no one's buying anything today. Alright, I got the core chest piece today. Love the extra levels. Nice, man. Yeah, it helps a lot. It makes a big difference. Like, once you get enough levels in Frostclaw, it really comes online. Yo, Mr. Korean guy, would you be able to just translate put your message in Google Translate before you send it? Just so I don't have to like put it in put it in myself. Yeah, like, see, I'm still, like, overcapping my crit even without the extra chain, so... Also, why don't you change the teleport to Flame Rush? I'm trying to reduce the damage by using Flame Rush with Runic Invocation, but I'm pretty sure it's not good. So the reason... what is this? Oh, cold resistance. The reason why... I don't have the Runic Invocation cast automatically is because it uses so much mana, and like if you use all that mana, you can run out of mana. So I would recommend just manually, like you can like have Runic Invocation like num locked, or you can just hold the key down. But that's kind of what I was doing. And can I please provide a new looter if possible for the current build? Yeah, I'll provide all of that stuff. But again, if you guys jump in my Discord, I have my current loot filter there. So if you join my Discord, I have a channel called Loot Filters. I have the one I'm running as well as like the Merchant Skilled loot filter, both of which I think are pretty good. So what's your highest cast speed with Ladle? I think you can get like maybe even a little over 300% cast speed, which is it's a lot. Right now, I'm getting like 192, it looks like, so. Although if I was running Flame Rush instead, it would be a little bit higher, but I've been trying Teleport. I like Teleport. I think I like Teleport a little bit more than Flame Rush. You just sacrifice the Frenzy that you can get from Flame Rush. But on the other hand, you get... you do get just permanent uptime for 50% increased elemental damage from. So like it's not you don't completely lose out on all the damage. You do get some back. And you lose the damage reduction, but in return you get like I get like every time I cast teleport I go from 44 to 51 armor. So like I do get some defenses back. It's definitely not like as good as 15% damage reduction, but I think both are viable on this build. It really was just a matter of preference. I think one of the main reasons I like teleport more is because it doesn't when you cast teleport you don't actually stop casting Frostclaw, whereas Flame Rush you do, so. Teleport also does apply spark charges, so you get that little bonus too, absolutely. Ooh, ones. This is a good timeline. Any tips to farm Frostclaw relics, or is it all RNG? It's pretty much all RNG. Tomorrow, though, the bonus for Lightless Arbor is enemies drop substantially more exalted relics for the tier 4 version. And then I think in like 7 days, Temporal Sanctum has that same modifier. So I think tomorrow I'll probably just be running Lightless Arbor over and over again to try and farm some of those, just because of how much they're worth. God, I just love how everything fucking gets deleted, bro. They call me Deleter McDeletingsons. And I delete shit. It's been a while since anyone's gambled on stream, so if you guys have any legendary slams to make, join the Discord. I'll stream it for everyone. Guaranteed improves your RNG. 100% proven. I think this is like one of the only maps that doesn't spawn an exiled mage. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Awesome seeing everyone out here. Gotta kill the boss, actually. Took your advice yesterday and slammed a 15 in on the 1 LP bleed boots, giving it plus 25 in. Dude, nice slam. Yeah, like 25 in is just a huge amount of damage for this build. And like survivability and everything. It's just so good. Let's see if I run out of mana now. Nope. And yeah, dude. So that's it. I'm chilling now. 42,000 ward. 47. Can I hit 50,000 ward? Yep. Holy shit, man. Yeah, this is disgusting. Oh, I ran out. Fuck. Oh, no, I'm good. Three LP fragment just missed cast speed. Oof, dude. You should have done it on the stream, bro. You guys just never learn. All you have to do to hit your legendaries is you jump in my Discord, you share your screen, and I pull you up on my stream, and we all do it together, and you hit it every time. I don't understand what's so hard about this. It's like at this point, you're just asking to fail. Do you have FPS problems on the build? I haven't been having FPS problems, but I can 100% imagine people possibly having them because there is just a lot of shit exploding everywhere. Yeah, the fact that I'm getting 50,000 ward with this is insane. Yeah, that solved my mana problems pretty much. That's nice. I'll do it for the end slam on the 1 LP bar boot. Nice, dude. Make sure you hit me up before you do it. All right. When Dagger build YouTube video? Soon. TM. Yeah, hopefully I'll have it. I'm still working out some of the kinks in the build. As you can see, I'll just fix some mana issues again. But hopefully I'll be good to go soon. Maybe this evening or something. Maybe I could just do it on stream. I don't know. Obviously, I still have to like edit it a little bit, but I need someone who I need to find someone who's actually good at editing videos, honestly, because I'm not that good at it. I'm currently trying this from your guide and my FPS dips to 10 to 20 on your 4090. Yeah, I don't have any FPS dips like that. I'll tell you that much. I'll show you my settings real quick. I don't know if that's helpful, but I do limit my frames per second to 60. So that might help. But almost everything's on high or very high, so. Give it a bit for us poor Ignite fellas still looking to transition before prices go through the roof again after the vid. Well, the thing is like the only thing that would change if you want to switch to this is just get your helmet and your dagger, because everything else is like almost the same. I'd say the only difference is like the mana regen on the amulet and the ring, but it's still like T7 int on both. This is like a mana base and I sealed mana regeneration on it. This ring is also like, it would be good if I didn't have health regen as a suffix, but like my resistances, if I had fire resistance, it would be perfect, right? But this is a monster ring, I'm not gonna lie. I built your old version. I have all the items, but my wards are below 10Ks anyway. Do you reckon the cast speed has something to do with it? It's possible. Again, dude, share your build planner in my Discord, and I'll have a look and see if I can like recommend any way that you can improve your ward generation. Also, I don't know if you've seen my I posted a video about mana juggling. It's like Frostclaw. It's called Frostclaw mana juggling, and in the second half of the video, I do talk about ward generation. So you might find that helpful as well. Is it possible to play with Lightning Blast when I'm on Wand plus Prismatic Gaze? No. No, the reason Lightning Blast works is because it's automatically cast via the Dagger. Dragorath'S Claw, it says 39% chance to cast Lightning Blast on crit with Frostclaw. That's how we're casting Lightning Blast. So you'd have to switch from the wand. But if you have everything set up with the other build, like, you don't need to change. That build's very strong. Like, I'd say that this, what I figured out here is maybe like 30%-ish stronger, but I think the AoE is a bit weaker though, so there's some trade-offs for sure. All right, Orbis, here we go. Why not the Weaver rings that give monster mana regen? Honestly, dude, the Weaver rings might be okay now because we don't really care too much about implicit crit anymore. I I mean, we care a little bit. Like, it does help. But maybe I could have one Weaver's Ring if there was like a really good roll on it or something. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, Orbis is just dangerous no matter what, man. Oh, he's ready to do another slam? Okay, alright, let's do it, bro. Yeah, I just switched to teleport. You can use either with this build I'm running right now. Oh, I gotta leave. You can use either with the build I'm running now. I think teleport maybe feels a little bit better, but both are totally viable. Alright, he's streaming. Oh, okay, nice. He's finishing Jeweler off. Hell yeah. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, the Bone Clamor? Alright. Oh yeah. He's got his Fragmented Enigma ready to go. 1 LP, okay. We got tier 7 int on the hat. We're trying to slam that on the Bone Clamor. Good luck, dude. Good luck. What do we got? Tier 7 int? Fuck. It's the first failure, dude. It's the first failure. Rip. Fortunately, well, 1 LP Bone Camelers, I don't think they're that expensive, so it's not like the hugest of L's, right? Oh, he's got another one, and he got another one queued up, dude. Oh man. Oh, you're gonna slam. What is it? Is it just +2 on the Frostclaw? Yeah, I can carry you for T4. You want to do that right now? All right, let me if you want to add me, or well, what's your in-game name? What is it? Master Pursuit. I'll invite you. Master Pursuit. Okay, I got a key ready to go here. Hey, is it worth it to swap to this build with level 93 and no Frostclaw relic? What are you running right now? What build do you have? Like, I think you do kind of need a Frostclaw relic for this to really work. Mind you, you can kind of skate by if you just have a Twisted Heart, because it does give you +1. Like, if you have a Twisted Heart as well as an Omni as your amulet, you might be able to make it work. Did you make it in? Oh no. Oh yeah, you're here. Wait. What the hell? Oh, okay. All right. Here you are. It's like super glitched on your screen. Oh, it's right here. Nice. Yo, the modifier in this is enemies drop substantially more exalted relics. You just want to farm this real quick? Hold up. I'll just send it in chat. We have substantially more helmets and relics. Like, we should just fucking kill everything in this level, dude. What are you gambling on? I think he's gambling on a unstable core. I found the exit. Alrighty. Melee attack speed and cast speed. That's gross. Alright, let me pull up the stream again. Alright, here we go. Here we go. So we've got... Pick. What are we doing? We doing the chest or the relic? What, we feeling lucky or something? Are you going to play PoE 2 when it releases? Oh, absolutely, man. 100%. Oh, the relic. All right, so ideally, right, he probably wants the +2 to Frostclaw. Ooh, this is a big one right here, fellas. Wish him luck. Wish him luck. Did we hit it? Did we hit it? Fuck. You know what? You know the reason you failed, man, is because you didn't do a war cry. You gotta stand up, 2 feet on the floor, let out a war cry before you switch timelines, and then you hit it every time. Do you need tier 4 for unstable core? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here we can do it one more time. What's up, Balby? Could I post a link to the Dragorath'S Dagger build? Yeah, I will. I will post a link to it. I haven't made a video for it yet, but I plan on making a video for it pretty soon. So as soon as I, you know, have a video up, just make sure you stay tuned. You gotta spin your chair 3 times too. This guy's load times are really slow. Used to be able to teleport through these, and like you can, I think you can flame rush through them, but you can't teleport through them. I don't know. It's weird and annoying. Booty, can you help me with my build, please? Yeah, man. Send a link. Send a link in the Discord, and I'll check it out. Once I kill Jorah for this guy. Oh, there it is. I found it. You can teleport to me. You broke the rule and you slammed your 2LP prismatic gaze at 5 a.m. Did you hit it though? That's the important part, right? You post it in general? Awesome. You like booty? I would imagine many others also like booty. Dude, it is a simple thing to be a booty enjoyer. Only got 13 input, 27 crit multi? Fuck, man. That's still good. If you hit both of those, that's a big slam. What's the most important sound on the dagger? The cast speed. You died in the... Oh, no. You died in the loading screen. What the hell? No, dude. The chance to cast Lightning Blast is not important at all. Mine's like almost min rolled. You like you hit with Frostclaw so much that like you would like it's capped at 3 times per second, and you cast it 3 times per second, even if it's only a 37% chance or whatever. Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to start over. I'm gonna just kill Jeweler anyway for fun. Dude, I kill her so fucking fast now with this build. Yeah, man. I feel this build is definitely better single target. Alright. I gotta do it one more time. Yeah, if you just AFK and then teleports to me once I get to the doors, it's probably safe. Okay, you're here. Make sure you do come into the dungeon though. Yeah. What's this? Tier 7 armor. I don't know if that's actually worth anything, but whatever. Everything's blocked. Alright, you can teleport to me. Didn't you recently make a Spellblade build, or is that a different content creator? No, that was a different one. And this is softcore. I do want, dude, there's some Spellblade. I have some ideas for Spellblade. I haven't played a Spellblade since the beta, but I think Spellblade is so reliant on having really good gear. And now you can get really good gear with Merchant's Guild and Circle of Fortune and stuff, whereas it's much harder to do that in the beta. I'm going for a 1 LP Blood of the Exile if you want me to stream. Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. Jump in here with us. We got two gambles in a row. That is awesome. Oh, there it is. Oh man, I gotta go like all the way around. That's so annoying. Alright, you can TP to me. I'm going for 1 LP Blood of Exile. Yeah, okay. I'd be happy to see a melee Spellblade build. I'm playing one now with some Twink gear going dot, and so far it feels great. Yeah, absolutely. It can do Frostbite and Ignite builds, I think, really well. I want to do I want to go back to the Ignite build that I like the video I put out a couple of days ago. I want to do that again, because of the enchant weapon node that consumes Ignite stacks and makes them do more damage. %, endurance. Hooray. That's all garbage. All right, we got 2 Gambas in a row here, fellas. Let me... Oh, I didn't realize the stream was weird the whole time. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So we got this guy. We got his unstable core. All right. Tier 7 intelligence. Excuse me. Yeah, this is a big slam right here. I bought the wrong chest. Does it not work? Oh, it's because it's a mage specific chest, so you can't use it. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, yeah, you'll have to get a different chest then. I'm glad this Ignite build's working out for you, though. It seems like you're doing pretty well with it. Yeah, you've got a nice one. All right. I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna pull up Aki's stream here though. Cause he's ready. Okay, we got another gamble here, ladies and gentlemen. What are we gambling today? We got the boots, Blood of the Exile, tier 7 intelligence. All right, all right. Big if true. Oh yeah, you've got to put another stat on them. All right. Let's go, Aki. We got this. We got this. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe if you do it like 20 times, it works. Oh, the fucking win vitality. Oh no, dude. Fucking tragic. I'm sorry. Next time. Next time. You'll hit it next time. All right, I gotta. Somebody sent his build in general too. I'm gonna have a look at that. All right, so this is what you've got rolling here. Struggling at high corruption. Okay. We got you burned. Looks pretty normal. Okay, well, the most obvious thing here is that Gift of Winter only has 2 nodes spec'd into it, so you need to take one out of Celestial Conflicts and put one in here. And you might even find it feels better to take 2 out of Celestial Conflicts and put one in Gift of Winter and another one in Frozen Malice, but again, that depends on how your mana costs are. Are you running? Yeah, you're running Mad Alchemist, so you could theoretically be fine like that. Welcome, man. You have the in. So I wouldn't run. What do you have? Yeah, if you have +3. Yeah, so maybe what you do is I would run an Exalted Chess Piece just with tier 7 int instead of this. I would only run the Unstable Core if you can get the intelligence on it, because I think having tier 7 intelligence on the chess piece is stronger than even the +1 to skills. So with your Frostclaw, yeah, you'd only have 1 point in Celestial Conflicts, because you do need this point in Gift of Winter here, I think. Unless for some reason, like, the mana cost works out for you without Frozen Malice like this. I guess I could imagine that maybe you only need 2 here. But, yeah, I don't know. I haven't done the math on it. 24% chance to gain 12 mana. You cast 6 times. So you're on average, you're gaining a little less than 3 back. I don't know what your mana cost is, but 3 back, 6 cast. You get 18 mana back. So if your mana cost is less than 18, then it would work, I guess. Passive tree. This is an interesting choice. And Spellblade. Oh, well, your ward, you need 7 points in this. This is going to be a huge survivability boost for you on bosses, is getting Celestial Doom. Okay, you don't have any mana problems, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, it looks like you want more, yeah, like you're missing cast speed on this. This is fine. You're also missing cast speed on this, obviously. Like, you're in a pretty good spot. I'd just say, like, getting more intelligence right now. I mean, 136 int is pretty good, but like, if you got intelligence on your chess piece, you'd be over like 150, which is a big boost. With that said, like, again, like, the boss damage isn't like, you know, you can't compare it to something like a like the Blast Knives build or anything. Like, you are going to be missing, like, the single target isn't amazing with this build regardless, but I think you're in a pretty solid place. Like, most of your points seem like they're spec'd properly. You just, yeah, like being able to get like your 2 prefixes on your cast, on your wand and offhand is going to be a big difference. And getting tier 7 int and like tier 5 crit multi on your chest is going to help a lot too. Man, these are insane. Holy shit, I'm jealous of your gloves though. Yeah, and then I wouldn't run these boots, man. I would only run these boots if you can get intelligence on them. Otherwise, I just run exalted boots. Because I think exalted boots are a bit better. Because you can get like if you get exalted boots and then increase like frenzy effect or increased haste effect, that can feel really good. So yeah, and getting armor shred too. Armor shred on the amulet can help a lot too. I don't know what your role for armor shred is on this, but like you can get a lot of stacks of armor shred and that increases your damage by a lot too. So hopefully that's helpful, man. I got some nice 2LP exsanguinuses to slam later after work. Hell yeah, man. We'll bring you in and you can gamble with everyone. We love some public gambles. Da gamba. I'll be right back. I gotta check on Mrs. Booty. All right. I got like 30 minutes, and then I gotta step away for an hour or so, and then I'll be back later in this evening. All right, we gotta have a go at Orbis again here. Ah! Oh my god. Orbis is fucking me up right now. Do I have some like really unfortunate mods or something? Shred armor, increased damage and health. It's not that bad. But you can see I'm getting like if I don't have to move, I can get I'm like 700. I could probably max out the armor shred stacks. Either way, yeah, I have like hundreds of armor shred stacks on him, so it makes a big difference. It's a lot more damage. There we go. Get fucked, Orbis. I've been wanting to play this build and got so discouraged because the plus levels to Frostclaw is so hard to find. Your budget cheap versions literally saved my life. Dude, fuck yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you... I know like a lot of people were having issues finding it and everyone's still having issues finding it, so I'm glad you're able to make it work, dude. What did I level on teleport? I have... you know, all the armor here. It's nothing too interesting. Increase elemental damage. This is nice because you get like permanent uptime on all of these boosts and stuff. Maybe I will get a Strand of Souls. Maybe I'll try and save up for a 2 LP Strand of Souls. Just for like getting into high corruption. That extra ward generation is probably gonna be key. Here's chance with Fireball, tier 6. Yeah. My mana sustain is crazy. Oh my god. This is what I get for looking at chat. I lose. What if this was like a 2 LP Ravenous Void? It's all your fault. Is a ladle with blind and shock ever going to be useful? I got that unlucky and both of my T6 prefixes failed. Oh man. Yeah, probably not. Blind... You already max your shock stack so fast, and blind is pretty useless, like, unless you have nothing else good to get. So yeah, that is unfortunately a bit of a brick. Is this sustaining mana with convergence? Yes. Oh no, not this. I do have one in here. So this is +3 mana cost. I was sustaining mana with 2 points in here, but I'm not using conversion since you actually get more damage by just like stacking this up really high. But I tried both and it was working well with both. But I think the damage is a little bit higher with closed circuit instead of conversions. If I'm playing Warlock, would that make levels of Frostclaw less likely to show up from my Soulfire Gambler? Yes, I believe it would. You got any alternatives for the jungle belt on the Ignite build and also Strand of Souls? Yeah, you can just use any normal Ignite exalted belt. You do not need any weird unique belts for any of these builds. Having the Jungle Queen belt is just like quality of life for being able to like put the tier 7 movement skill cooldown reduction affix on it. It just lets you map a little bit faster because you can move faster. But you by no means need it. Because it can be very expensive to get. And if anything, it actually decreases your damage since you can't get like a lightning damage affix. Well, like, if you got it lucky with a legendary slam, but you're obviously targeting the other prefix, so... I will do some very naughty things for a at least 2 +2 Frostclaw. Wouldn't we all, man? Wouldn't we all? Your build is just the best runemaster build. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm glad that people are finding out about it. It's a little sad that other people are stealing my build and making videos about it, but you know, you can't win them all. T7 int chests are 8 million? Well, that's good to hear because I have one here that I just picked up. Are we having another build update coming? Hell yeah. This is actually a new build. It's not even a build update. I mean, it's very similar, but I think it's different enough to be considered new. I'm still trying to workshop a name for it, though. Ooh, 2 LP clonovars might actually be worth something. I don't know, though. I dropped a T6 Frostclaw Exalt and a T7 int chest Exalt back to back. Well, why don't you share some of your RNG with the rest of us, dude? Jeez. Oh, we got 100 concurrent viewers again. Fuck yeah, guys. Thank you all for coming into the stream. Huge, feels good. Awesome seeing this much support. If any of you guys have any questions about my builds or anything, feel free to post them in the chat. If you're having issues with your build you're currently running, feel free to export it, export the link in Last Epoch Tools, your build planner, and I can send the link in my Discord and I can pull it up on stream and give you some advice. Definitely not Frostclaw spam. Man. I really just only post Frostclaw builds, huh? I'm sorry, guys. It just simply is the awesomest skill in the game. You gotta watch out for these little fucking fire pooper guys, dude. It's like the single target on this new build is definitely a lot better than the old one. I'm really excited to try a Spellblade with my belt though, because Surge's cooldown is already so low. Like doing like a static Surge build on Spellblade with just like 0 cooldown Surge, I think that would be fucking sick. Is it worth to swap the guild to buy some Frost? If you have a ridiculous amount of money, yeah, like +3 is I guess people are saying it's like 18 million gold or something. It's pretty expensive. I just think the drop rate on them, either the drop rate is bugged or like everybody's trying to run this Frostclaw build, which I would believe. It's fucking awesome. Wouldn't blame them. I just hardly ever see a drop myself. Like, Rune of Creation, I picked it up. I got it before I died. I got my mirror, bro. Boom. Mirror drop. Imagine if you could sell those. It's same as it's hard, so hard to get the jungle belt with the experimental part. Yeah. I mean, I just knew like that's something I wanted to do. Like I was trying to farm it in the beta, but that's like solo self found without any of the Circle of Fortune buffs. Fucking impossible. If you have two 2LP blast knives, man, like I'd say go for it. That build looks pretty cool. Just hope they don't nerf it. They nerfed the ballistas build. Twisted Hearts drops them Rain of Dragons timeline boss. Yep. Where did the Dragorath'S can drop from anywhere. But you could do the timeline that drops like unique daggers and stuff. My single target damage is a little bit scuffed. It's a lot better now with more int. I have 100 now. Yes. More int, like the more intelligence you have, like exponentially increases your damage. Like the difference between 100 in and 150 in is much more than 50% damage. If you want though, again, like send your build planner in my Discord and I'll pull it up and have a look and I can give you some advice. If anybody doesn't know how to do it, I'll show you real quick. If you go to Last Epoch Tools and you go so lastepochtools.com, you go to build planner and then you hit import. You enter your account name and then your character name, and then you hit import. And then you can share a link to that, and then just send that in my Discord. The link to my Discord's in the description of the video here, or the stream. Got exalted amulets and rings over here. Is it possible to play Frostclaw with just 21 skill points and like 200 corruption? Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. Check out my minimum build video. I don't know if a 2LP Usinose is worth anything, but I know 3LP is worth a lot. Oh, my screen, it's not bugged. I just forgot to remove the overlay. Thank you for pointing that out, though. I'm always an idiot and forget. Dude, yeah, I have my current loot filter that I'm running right now. Obviously, it's only really good for like super endgame. But I have some loot filters in my Discord. So if you join my Discord, you'll see there's like a in the resources section. I put some links to loot filters. You sent it in Discord? Okay, I'll check it out after this map. Oh shit, I got. What killed me? Lightning. Okay. Let me pull up your build here. Alright, so we are doing Spark Charge Artillery, it looks like. Cast speed's not bad. Got the cast speed here, it's pretty solid. Unlucky on the... So I wouldn't run this chest piece unless you have tier 7 int on it. Otherwise, just run an exalted chest piece. Intelligence on both of them. Nice. Belt looks good. Intelligence and cast speed, pretty solid. Oh, you'll have the Twisted Heart, though. Nice. Honestly, this looks pretty good, man. This should be doing reasonably well. Obviously, I'd replace the chest piece with something that gives you tier 7 int. You know, you have 105 intelligence. If you can get to like 150, it'll feel a lot better for sure. Let me look at your passives real quick. Yeah, so again, this is a very important node to get 7 points in, because this is how you survive on bosses. You don't need 6 points in this node either, so you can like take a point out of this, put it in here. These points aren't important, really. Like, you get a 10% cast speed buff, but this is like really the last thing that you want to do, honestly. That's good. That's good. Yeah. So I honestly, I'd take 2 more points out of this and put them in here. This is all the skill points you have, and then then you can put points in here when you're ready. And then Frostclaw looks good. Yeah. So that should help you out a lot. But overall, you're in a pretty good spot. Like, your items are very solid for the build right now. Aside from a friend helping, is axe 1 to 7 the fastest way to level a character? Yeah, I think because you can skip the axe by going through the dungeons. I haven't actually done it myself. I only have 1 character this cycle so far. But I think the fastest thing to do is to go through the dungeons. Tier 7 attunement. In current build planner, you still have Flame Rush instead of Teleport. Could you show your teleport specs, please? Yeah, here, I'll tell you what. When I finish this map, I'll export my current build and update the link. Morning, team. Just saw your build videos pop up yesterday from Majestic. About to watch and switch. I'm getting bored of the static charge lightning build I'm playing. 350 corruption at the moment. Absolutely, dude. This is the best build in the game, so you can't go wrong with it. Alright, let me export my current build here. Build planner. Import. I'm gonna edit the description here right now. Alright, I just updated the description with what I'm running right now, so feel free to have a look at it. Hey bro, I've been following your runemaster build, but I'm so bad at trying to find a loot filter. Oh man. The thing about the loot filter is that it's very dependent on like where you are in the game. Like if you're lower level, obviously you want a different loot filter than what I'm using now. So I have the loot filter I'm using now, which will only show like exalted stuff for the most part. So if you're at the point where you only care about exalted stuff, then my loot filter is great. But if you're before that, here's what I would recommend. Here, let me finish this map. I'll show you guys a little trick you can do. Oh, double exalt. Look at that. That might be worth something. All right, so here's the trick, guys. Make sure you pay attention here. So if you go to any build planner, you can create a loot filter from it on the left here. So if you go to any of the planners that I posted, if you click this generate loot filter for this build, it will just generate a filter for you. And you can go through and like add anything else that like you are specifically interested in if you want. But this is a great way to like just like quickly put together a filter if you're like if you already have a build but there isn't a filter for it. So I just realized I wasn't sharing my screen, so I'll do that one more time. 1 second. Yeah, so over here, in any build on Last Epoch tools, you can generate a loot filter from these stats. So I would definitely recommend doing this if you need a basic filter. These fucking meteor guys. You just have to kill them all, man. Zarek is so annoying to kill because he just like blocks all your damage until he like opens his mouth up. I'd recommend people who keep asking for a loot filter learn how to make one. It's pretty easy to set one up with basically 6 rules. Ziggy D has a 6-minute video on how to create one from scratch. Also, being a filter you've created, you know exactly what's in the filter. I 100% agree with this, guys. I know that, like, if anyone's coming from PoE, it's, like, very daunting, the concept of trying to make a loot filter. I promise you, it is so easy. Like to make a new loot filter, right? If I want to just, like, make a new one, right? Like all you do is like, okay, so like for like a spark charge build, right? Like damage affixes, the only thing you care about, right? Like you love intelligence, you like spell, you like cast speed, spell critical chance, you care about critical strike multiplier, critical strike chance, and like this right here, right? This will show you every single like offensive affix that you really care about, right? Like you could go in also like maybe adding you know, like lightning damage, lightning penetration, and shared lightning penetration, lightning damage, right? So like if you're leveling, right, that's all you need, right? It took literally 10 seconds, and this will show you all the affixes and then that you care about, right? And then obviously like it also helps because you don't want to be showing everything, right? So what I'll do is I will rarity, and I'll set it to I'll set it over here. I'll set it to hide. So you just want to hide everything, right? Like normal magic and rare, you just want to hide it all, right? And you set that at the bottom, right? So you hide all normal magic rare items. You want to hide everything, and then you want to show specific things that you're interested in, right? And so you're interested in that, and then maybe you add another rule that shows like, okay, this is for like the armor and stuff, like defensive stuff, right? So like movement speed on boots, cooldown recovery is great, mana regeneration is great, any mage specific affixes, right? So like we care a lot about level of Frostclaw, right? Like you definitely want to be showing that. You know, you can go through like lightning critical strike multiplier is another really important one for this build, right? And that's pretty much, I think that's the only mage specific affixes we care about. And you know, general, like we don't really care about health on this build, but you know, resistances, like added armor, all the resistances are important. Increased armor, and so like, and then like for this, right, like you don't want to, you want them to have like at least 2 of these affixes or something, right? Like, and there we go, loot filter. It's just like that. It's super simple to make one of these things, and will help you improve your knowledge of the game. And like when you're going through and like looking at what all the possible affixes are, you can like see, you might learn something like coming through here. So I would 100% recommend learning how to make a loot filter. It doesn't take, like, if you're brand new, it shouldn't take you more than an hour to do, and you'll get a lot of value out of it. So anyway, that is my recommendation. I'm currently level 87 with most of the build items, but I haven't found a +3 Frostclaw. Yeah, it's a lot of people are having trouble finding plus levels to Frostclaw, unfortunately. That's just something you'll have to work through. Or you could run my Ignite build, which doesn't really need many... Jesus. You don't really need many levels of Frostclaw at all with that. Is it worth investing in a build like this? 100%, dude. You'll never have more fun in your life. I mean, what is more satisfying than having entire screens blow up like this, right? Like, this is like the ultimate PoE experience in a game that's better than PoE. What more could you ask for? What is that? Is that a Rune of Ascendant? Okay. Dude, I keep looking away and dying. How much int do I currently have? I have 168 intelligence. I'm just bad at this game, I think. Is that merchant skill loot filter you have good for endgame? Yes, that is theoretically like the filter. You put that filter on and you should, like, you know, it recolors everything based on how valuable it is in the merchant's guild. I'm not looking at chat until I'm done this map. Okay. Yeah, I just created one from what he said. And a couple of things I was looking at for another class. Nice. Just from Discord. Is that merchants? Yeah, I got to using the blade from PoE. Oh, filter blade, yeah. Missing slams on heart is more fun. Who doesn't love missing a good slam on a twisted heart? Imagine dropping a twisted heart with LP. Yeah. I think I've maybe dropped one this entire cycle. It's a little unfortunate. Maybe we'll get lucky today on stream. +4 to fire. Dude, I've been dropping so many of those. They're not worth anything. Nobody runs fireball. I need to make a fireball build. That will be a good cheap build for everyone. That's 8 million gold right there, isn't it? Nice. Oh, I'm not a man of many pockets, though. That's the issue. I gotta go to the market. Jeez. Yeah, I can fit it in here. All right. Is there a good way to reduce the mana cost of Lightning Blast? Got my Frostclaw to cost exactly 15 for the dot passive. But Lightning is eating my mana. Reduce the mana. Got my Frostclaw to cost exactly 15. That's interesting. Yeah, the way that I solved it is mana regen. So you got your mana cost to be... What do you need 15 mana cost spell for? Oh, this. That costs at least 15 mana. Yeah. The way that you solve it is you can't really reduce the mana cost in the tree anywhere. But yeah, I have I'm running. It's normally I'm running 22 mana regen. It just when I'm in the market it doesn't show. But when I have a going rune over my head, I get an extra 18%, which brings me to 22. Doing a chest slam if you want to watch. All right, let's do it, bro. I'm ready when you are. Did I really not sell anything this entire time? That's super disappointing. Like a couple minutes? Alright. Slam time. Let's go. What do we got? This stream's gotta load. I don't know why it's not loading. What up? I'll leave and then come back. Hey, your stream isn't working, man. Oh, your Discord crashed? Okay. Alright. We'll come back to you when you're ready. I'm going to... Alright, I got so much shit to sell here. So tier 6 minion damage, minions teleported around you. I bet that's worth a lot. Yeah. Now what about with tier 6 strength? Oh, no, okay, alright. We'll just do 500k. What other boots do I have? Here's 7 attunement. I guess nobody cares about attunement on boots much, huh? Attunement is kind of a shitty stat. Let's go do all my jewelry. It's ready? Alright, let's check it out. Alright, there we go. Alright, boys. We got a big gamble here. What are we doing today? Alright, we got the elemental unstable core and... Oh, that's a good... it's pretty good roll on the mana. And then... Tier 6 intelligence. Okay, alright. What do we got? Wish him luck, chat. Wish him luck. Oh. Can we give my man a rip in the chat here? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I'm sorry, dude. Better luck next time. Alrighty. Are you serious? That's not worth that much. Okay, yeah. Two. Okay, well, first of all, I can put this in the Weaver's Won't. Gotta put this in my Weaver's Won't tab here. We're almost a full stash tab of bricked Weavers, guys. We're getting close. Alright. I don't think tier 7 endurance is worth anything, but we'll put it up for 50k for someone who's interested. This is also garbage. Therefore, I sell it for 50k. Tier 7 minion damage on a dodge ring. Not the best base, but we'll see. Yeah, it's not worth too much. Alright, tier 7 cold damage though. I think this might be, or cold resistance. I think people like cold resistance. That's tier 7 because everybody runs fucking Morning Frost. Not as much as I thought it was. But I put it for 150k because it's a good base. And then, do we have any more rings? No, we don't have any more rings. We got amulets, though. Tier 7 health on an amulet is not worth hardly anything. Rora's time glasses. Pretty average rolls. I'm going to just put it up for 50k. This one, average rolls, whatever, 100k. Maybe somebody will buy it and get lucky. That is all my jewelry. Decent twisted heart. Decent rolls on it. Or let's do 50k. 60k, I guess. I accidentally fat fingered the 6. Doing T7 int right now. Okay, all right, let's go. We love more gambles. Get the stream pulled up. All right, what do we got? Oh, the Jeweler's Star Dial. Okay, okay. That's a fun one. What do we get? What do we get? We get a fucking rip. Yep. Throw that trash on the floor, and I threw it on the ground. Better luck next time, big homie. Man, we've been on an unlucky streak in the stream, huh? 12 Weaver's Will. 30k. Okay, the one-handed apogee. I don't know. Apogee? I don't know how to pronounce it. One legendary potential. 150k. All right, I'll list it for 100 for one lucky buyer. 2 LP Colnivers. What did I sell? Allow me sold. Nice. 2 LP Colnivers claim. Guess it is not worth fucking anything. It's kind of sad. The rolls are really good though, so I'm gonna just put it up for 100k. Maybe someone will yoink. Now tier 7 elemental damage over time. Oh. Man, everything's just okay. Yeah, somebody wanted it. Elemental damage over time, tier 7. I don't know if anyone cares about that stat. Yeah. 50k is the cheapest one. I'll match it. Now this, I think, is worth at least 150k. All this down for 100. Alright, so I think these armors are worth like 8 million each. So those are like the big sellers today. Tier 7 melee damage is probably not even worth selling, but I'll put it up. Tier 6 throwing damage, tier 6 ward decay threshold. 1 million gold. Offhand catalyst 117%. Tier 7 minion damage. It's not worth it. Okay. 2 LP Usanuis. I don't think it's worth anything. Oh, 300k. Fuck. The roll's good? Shitty mana roll, but fuck it. 350k. That's surprising. All right, so I gotta check this. Increase minion spell critical strike chance. Oops.
You can trust this armor like your life depends on it, because it does.
Oh, nope. It is garbage. Okay. Now tier 7 int. I guess this is where all the money's gonna come from. Mage. Oh, it's 1 million. That's different than 8 million. Oh wait, these ones are just. Oh, there's two. Oh, guys, if you want some really fucking cheap tier 7 ints, there's two on the market for 1 million gold right now. So I'd yoink them while they're hot. Put these up for 7 million each, though. This is like a pretty good Ignite idol. I don't know if it's actually worth much, but... Alrighty, we are done. Okay, then I need to put this stuff back. All my various jewelry tests. Okay. All right, guys. I have to jump off for a bit, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I will be back in maybe like an hour or two, and I'll be streaming for probably about the rest of the day. So thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you come back later this afternoon. I'm sorry. I see some of you just hopped in. Tragic. The build is I'm using Dragorath'S Claw and Bone Clamor to cast Lightning Blast and Elemental Note from Frostclaw, so that's pretty fun. Anyway, guys, sorry to leave you, but I'll be back soon. So make sure you tune in later. Thanks again for coming to the stream, though. If you're new, make sure you like and subscribe. It helps me a lot. I'm brand new to this, so trying to grow it, and I'll see you all in a bit.